Whoopie doopie, you genius people. Let's get back to work. We're getting we've gotten Frost. Jack Frost has visited, as you can see. And so we're getting some color on the trees. You ought to see the apricot. Let's go look at it. It looks like an aspen. It's all yellow. I went looking for it and we're there and stuff. Oh no, I don't want to get mud over the bottom of my shoes. It's still wet. So we'll go look at it later maybe. Or maybe you got a tree with yellow leaves in your yard somewhere. And you can go look at your own. Or maybe you're a rich person with a log cabin in Aspen, Colorado. Or, a rich person doing dirty deals done dirt cheap in Santa Fe. And the aspens on Baldy are turning yeller, So, what it is. So I've already turned yellow. I'm sure they have. And so, people who eat people, they're the hungriest people in the world. I was sitting there watching TV, and they have BYU TV on our boob tube, and I sat there and I watched it. I know who Max Hall is. I'm wondering if he went to school at Red Mountain, or Mesa, or Westwood. My best guess would be Red Mountain. They were the dominant Mormon school back in the day when I was in the valley, but I'm not sure. I can't say for sure if he went to Red Mountain or not. Maybe was he the kid that was real good at Mesa, the Jackrabbits? My favorite was Westwood because they were the Warriors, and they had the arrows on the helmet, whoopie doopie, Hume genius, right? Looking two little Indians do, right? And so I was always more towards the underdogs, hey underdog, Riff Raff and Sermon by Sinister. And so I was always more of an underdog kid. Yeah. I've always been that way since I was little. I get it from my mom. Get it from me, Irish mom. Well, she wasn't. They say she's not Irish, or the Mormons say that. Don't know. Do you care? No, I don't really care. I don't have any more affection towards the British than I do towards the Irish or the Scots. You're judged by your deed. If you're a good person, I appreciate you. If you're an asshole, wish I could appreciate you, but I can't. But that's your problem, not mine. Right? Suki tells me all that all the time. It's not your issue, Parsons. You're the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, Parsons. Yes, I am. Right? So that's all that matters to me. And then I watched some of the McAfee show with the coach from Ohio State. You can wrestle alligators or chew razor blades or play football at Ohio State. Why the fuck would you chew razor blades? Because you're a sick fuck who thinks money's real and will fight for it to fuck that bitch. Okay. Man, you got some serious issues. You need to sit down and take a time out. I'm not real familiar with the whole thing with the Taylor Swift song, but I do know Take 5 and Time Out from the Dave Brubeck. So do that. I like instrumental music can be real good. Sometimes it's better than where people talk because they talk and they say stupid shit for money. Instrumental music is like, well, I gotta pay to live here, but let me give you something to feel good to dance to. All right, there you go. Boop a doo 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 boop boop. Everybody's jumping. Bump a dump a bump a bump a dump a dump. Pick up sticks. Rondo Charco. It's a good album. You haven't tried it, you should. All the songs on it are good. They just used is it Take 5? To sell Lexuses, I think, or something like that. Don't remember. Don't really care. Song good. Yeah, it's very good. Well, I remember telling that one dude, that bigot at the black fashion show, the girls chose the music and they were all brown, right? And it was all the white boys' music because I was the only person that was into jazz and they wanted to use tasteful music. So I gave them, I had Doc Powell, Walter Beasley, Wintenfelder from the Crusaders, Street Live. Okay, and what else did I have? But they chose a white guy because they all heard him and his stuff was more popular. Okay, so they chose Sanborn. Okay, you remember David Sanborn used to play like on the Tonight Show or something like that? They chose Sanborn stuff because they wanted Chicago song. Ba-na-na-na. And they might have used Bang Bang or your Hog Maws and Chitlins. And one of my favorites, Leslie Ann. That's my favorite. I think that's my favorite David Sanborn song. You ever heard Leslie Ann? I've got to get that and put it on my MP3. Just thinking about it. I don't have much brew back. as I want. I don't have as much Sanborn as I want. I don't have any Sanborn. No, you got Bang Bang. I do have Bang Bang. I got Bang Bang on there, but I don't have Leslie Ann Chicago Song. It's all right, but I prefer Leslie Ann and Bang Bang to Chicago Song. But the girls like Chicago Song, so they put that on there and they switch their hips and they swim in suits. I was just upset with Mary. Because you won't wear that bikini? No, because she was afraid you could see her C-section scar. And I was like, oh, it's probably the most beautiful scar in the history of the world. In ancient times, you would have died trying to give birth to Brian. Now we have Brian and you and that C-section scar. I could just kiss it. I never said that to her. Well, technically I did. I said, if that was my wife, I'd lay down all the time when she got out of the shower and lay down on her, my head on her stomach and kiss her C-section scar because I explained that to her. That's hell on earth, is when your wife dies giving birth to your child because something stressful happened. That's hell on earth. And because we have ways of people circumventing the stress, it's not a miracle. No, it's not a miracle that some idiot in a building that is part of the economic stress that makes it hard for our wives to deliver healthy babies in a healthy manner. Okay? There's pragmatism. There's no such thing as miracles. Heal thyself. Live the Gospels. And then you won't have some witch doctor idiot. You won't see... I got such a bellyache. Say, doctor, ain't there nothing I could take? I say, doctor, to relieve this. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. Less, diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol. Less Pepto-Bismol, okay? More healthy living. Live the Lord's Prayer. Then you won't go to the witch doctor all the time for the lime in the coconut. I mean, fuck, right? Shit. All the rest of that shit, too. I watched some of the Pat McAfee show. I actually had the kids from the show in here while I was shooting hoops, right? We were talking sports. I was like, no, man. So I also had my nephews around in my head, and I'm like, no. Paul Westphal, I would have played for, he would have drove me crazy because he would have kept letting me go left, like all the other coaches. And I was like, why? Okay? Why go to my weak hand where I'm not as explosive to give him the better opportunity to defend me? Why not just go up my right hand and move it here? Okay, and then just lay it up off the glass. Well, because I'm that fast and I can jump that high. Westphal couldn't. That's why Westphal had to go to his left. He was a good fundamental slow basketball player, Jeff Kaufman type, right? Do it left or right if you get in position to outscore this guy. And me, my thing would have been with Paul Westphal as I was guarding him. You want to throw it up with your left or your right. Either way, Batman, Superman going to block you, right? You know what I'm saying? You dribble with your left or right. Which one do you want me to steal it from? And that was basically me. It's like, you use your left or your right. And otherwise, you're going to protect it with your left and then throw it over there and then run and say, I can't get open on this little guy. He's beating the shit out of me. It's okay. Some of the other guys will try to win, but you ain't going to score tonight, Paul. If that's what the coach wanted me to do, that's what I did. Right? With that zone that Coach Rasper made for me. He had 4 people in a zone and, Tony and Ray on one side, and he set me up to, the middle was okay because Earl could flash back to the middle because I got the shots down the middle. I was to crash the boards down the middle or even from the sides, but I still ended up coming from the middle of the court. So Charlie didn't need to be there. That's how explosive and good I was. But I covered from here to the top of the key to there, and then if the ball went up, wherever I was from, that's when I went to the hoop to get the rebound. And he told Chris or Bud to get back on defense because Earl was too valuable crashing the boards. That was kind of probably emasculating to the other kids. They finally won games. I didn't think about it that way. I just did whatever I had to do for us to be, to get out there and work our butts off and have fun winning games. I didn't think about when the one kid, the little Mark Zuckerberg guy, he was mad at him because they were mean to him. And he set me down on the bus to Rollins and he told everybody about it. You account for 85% of all the stats. Well, that's nice. Cool. I didn't sit there like some asshole, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan type asshole. See y'all motherfuckers, Kobe Bryant. I ain't gonna go my picture taken with those losers. Y'all suck. You haven't won a game till I showed up. I'm the only reason you've won or winning. And it says well, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay, thanks. Everybody's all pissed at me now. Thanks a lot. They were already, most of them were, The selfish ones were all pissed at me. Charlie and Ray weren't. Okay, Tony, not necessarily, I don't think, no. The guards, yes. They found it emasculating. He's 5'9", they're all about 5'6". Okay, he's 5'9", he's quicker than us. He dribbles better. He jumps higher. He can get up higher than all of us that are the 4s and the 3s, and he can play any position, even if he had to in a pinch could play the 5, even though he was $150 and 5'9". You know, because the guy would try to get the ball, he'd lean in on me. I said, "Oh, stole it." He goes up to shoot, I block it. So it's like, that's embarrassing. Yeah, that's why I always D'd up. That's why they don't have any real spectacular video except for a few extreme conditions and cases. When something happened that I was, when I jumped over Chris, and when I, there'd be extreme things that happened. When I played against the man from South Dakota and Cleveland State, against Mikey, when I came across and did that shot, and Tony Jackson's still like, "Are you serious?" The guy's 55 inches, 56 inches in the air, jumping across scissor like Larry Nance, looking down at the basket, shooting like this between a 7-footer with a 7'6" wingspan and a 6'7" guy that can jump out of the gym. It's like, you really think he sucks? Wait, why would you say that? It made me mad. So finally and when Mike showed up, I had to really play hard because he was like Andre Robertson. Scottie Pippen, defensively. Yeah, he was really good. So he got me that first time. I was like, okay, that's it. So every other time I had to know when Mike was playing against him, I had to use the rim to protect him from blocking the shot because he would trail me. That's what I told Matt Taylor to do to fast guys. Most fast guys aren't explosive and can't jump as well and as hard and as far as I could. I could jump 10 to 12 feet from the basket, like Bob said, and go up and lay it off the glass and be on this side and go up and lay it on the other side. And so to stop somebody like Mike or Andre Robinson or Scottie Pippen from blocking it, that's just how good I was. And it made some people upset. It's like, all it was for exercise, bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan, not sell it for money because Stan is crazy. And so are all you people with backup plans. What to expect while expecting. Just expect to live the Lord's Prayer and then be happy living it. And if you're not happy living it, if you want to either get killed, death by AI or commit suicide, that's your decision. Adolf and Eva and Chiang Kai-shek and his bitchy wife, Mao Zedong and his little red book. Do what you got to do, Mein Kampf. But, we'll get it taken care of. It takes me longer if people don't show up. Me and the poor people are working on it, but we don't have responsibility of people paying attention to us. And so responsible, who's responsible for the Civil War? Who's responsible for Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Tularosa? If you got lots of money and a big mouth and ask for money, who responsible? Don't give a damn, no. All right, let's go load this up because you need your ass kicked, as always. Well, stop showing me that ass. Start saying for the Lord's Prayer, and I'll send you a cyber hug. All right, love you.